In your own life, there are thousands and thousands of obstacles that surround the treasure of love. Sri Krishna is going to use every scenario that is possible so that we, with our discerning discrimination, suddenly realize that, oh, I have Dronacharya, the wise teacher inside me. Oh, I have Bhishma, the wise grandfather inside me. Oh, I have Duryodhana, the great ego, who has so much power of selfishness and greed inside me. Then there are other warriors like Arjuna from the 5 Pandavas. Who are the 5 Pandavas? The 5 Pandavas represent the 5 great virtues and attributes in us. Arjuna represents our real self-control and self-will. So you have all this incredible number of warriors that are there, and each warrior is sitting inside us. They are present in what I suppose Jung would call the different kinds of shadows that exist within us, the different kind of personalities that exist within us. They're all there, and each one is sitting there with his power. And Sri Krishna, the immortal narrator, says, I must awaken the power in this human being. And he does so by one of the most fascinating and one of the most powerful psychological tools that is available to mankind. Krishna gives us this incredible message right in the first chapter, and he listens to Arjuna. He listens, and all the time he smiles. And I remember my mother saying to me, she said, look at my face and look at your father's face. And I'd say, yes. She said, how does it feel to you? I said, well, you were really happy and joyous. She said, and yet we are living in the middle of a dangerous civil war where families are being destroyed, families are being murdered. She would say, you've seen families massacred. And here I am, she said, right in the middle of this great suffering and things like, and pain. I find myself that even in that suffering, there is joy exuding from me. There is peace exuding from me. That is what the Gita offers. That it enables you to transform the suffering and the pain, the despondency and the self-pity of the Arjuna that you are, into a gift, so that 5,000 years later, we are all becoming happier and happier by hearing the words of Sri Krishna and the questions and the inquiries of Sri Arjuna.
Het verloop van de strijd tussen de legers van Arjuna en die van Duryodhana wordt verteld aan de blinde koning Dhritarashtra. Hij symboliseert de hachelijke situatie waarin de mens verkeert. Geestelijk blind zijn wij niet in staat om onze werkelijke aard onder ogen te zien. Sanjaya, de raadsman van de koning, die een ooggetuigenverslag geeft van de strijd, symboliseert ons intuïtieve weten, de verbinding met het hogere zelf. Als de mens zich wil openen voor dat hogere zelf door de innerlijke strijd te voeren, zal hij, paradoxaal genoeg, in vrede leven en sterven.
The war And the situation that Sri Krishna describes so beautifully is to be transferred straight away as a personal thing happening within an individual. This war is to be taken as the one of the most powerful metaphoric symbology that is occurring in the minds and the hearts within every human being that is living and has lived and will continue to live. So one must take this powerful imagery of the Great War and not just look upon it as a historic occurrence. The most important thing that my mother said is that the Kurukshetra war has to be quickly transferred into the very consciousness of your being.